Hi you guys, welcome to a part 3 video. It's not really all like, okay, anyways, I am just gonna show you how I'm setting up my car. I already did the back. You can't really see it as much. I will have to turn on the light 1 second. So you see in the back how you can't see out of it. I have like this cover that I used to have, well, I still have, and I use that to cover up my back window so nobody can see through it. And I also had bought some sunshade coverings because I couldn't seem to find the ones that, you know, at Walmart, at any Walmart that I was in. I think I was in Louisiana at the time looking for them. And when I was on the freeway, I seen a guy that said that he ordered his from Amazon or something like that. So if you're living in a car, Nomad Life or whatever the case may be, and you're looking for like coverings for your windows, I would say like for my back window, like I said, I use some type of cover. It's a cottony thick type of texture. Just make sure your door is shut all the way when you close it. Make sure it's not interfering with it being shut. And like I said, these are some sunshade coverings that I got. So you may see like a silhouette if someone gets really close to this, but other than that, they can't really see in here. And at the same time, it blocks out the sun for you, so that's good if you're in like a hot area. And I also have the front sunshade. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of this up, install everything, and then I'm gonna show you. I may not do a whole tutorial on how I put it up, or I may just sit my phone over here and show you how I put it up. It's really very simple. I think this cost me like $10 each. They come with like 2 in a pack, like the ones that are like this. This one was just like $10. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I love how it's so easy to also put back together as well. All you do is just shoop it on up, but I may show you. So it automatically comes with a cut to where you can be able to put it up here. If you don't know how to put one of these up, I would recommend watching like a YouTube video on it, because this is not really a tutorial. I'm just, you know, showing you how I put it up by myself. Okay. Put it like this. I don't know if you can really see, but this is how I do this. Sure, I put this. Be mindful of people who don't know what they're doing as well, because I had somebody that messed this up a bit. But yeah, this is how it looks. If you can see, it blocks out the front. It keeps the heat out as well. Now let's get these other ones. Before we get into that, I left the store and I went to go get some ice. So my cooler most definitely is full. I got some sandwiches. I've been eating sandwiches lately. I also have canned foods, especially the ones that you don't have to use a can opener for. They have little meals in a can for sure, like some beef stew or some pot pie, creamy pot pie. Not like the ones that you see, you know, that you heat up in the oven, the banquet box, but it's like a literal pasta with like possibly peas and like all type of stuff. But anyways, I usually just eat things that I can, you know, eat as if you're traveling. Like if you're on a trip, like use the skills that you've accumulated from your own personal experiences, whether you went camping, whether you went on a road trip. Use those experiences, because that's the same thing that you're going to need in this lifestyle. So you also have to have a positive mindset. You have to know that you're protected regardless, because sometimes, especially if you're afraid of the darkness, if you're afraid of scary roads that you may, you know, your GPS may lead you on, just know that you're protected. I use music to maybe calm down the noise or whatever the case may be, because sometimes I get on these creepy roads or it's extremely dark and then a car comes and it makes me feel a little better. But yeah, you literally have nothing to worry about. At the end of the day, just remember, just like how you have your own individual life, so does other people. You don't have to fear anything in your life or anyone in your life. And I promise you, everything is going to be okay. There's negative videos out there, but there are also good ones. And this is a good one. So nothing crazy has happened to me. I've been living in my car since October 1st on this journey. I've ended up spending over possibly $300 to $400, and that possibly went all towards gas. Like I said, I've been traveling to different states and different areas. So the first area from Texas to Louisiana took me 4 hours. From Louisiana to I believe it was Arkansas. I may be skipping over something. Because I swear I went to different locations. I swear I've drove more than 9 hours to different locations, like in total. I'll have to do my research after I watch this video. Maybe it'll be on the video. If not, then it's not there. But yeah, I'm gonna put these up. I just wanted to get a little other few things in the video, like for restroom situations. How do I use the restroom? I already was brainstorming a few things. So I brainstormed that I should get like this portable toilet. You know, they have to where you have the cushion of the toilet seat, and at the bottom there's some type of bucket or form of, you know, the bottom so it can keep stable. And then they put like a plastic bag in there, so when they're done, they just wrap up the bag, you know, dispose of it. So I was thinking of that before I started this journey. However, I've been in the energy of savoring my money, especially because I'm not currently working. Well, I here and there may indulge in my business, but so far I'm not intaking any funds right now. So I'm really just trying to make smart moves with my money. I don't have any government assistance or any of that, so just really trying to hold on a bit. And like I said, just plan, okay? Have a vision, think things out. There's no such thing as doing too much research, like but yeah, like I said, try new things as well. I would have never seen myself going to Arkansas, but here I am. I seen the countryside, I seen the capital of the state, the city life and everything like that. And just do what really resonates with you and feels comfortable with you. I also found this 20-pound bag of ice for only like $4 and some change out here. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get that one. So yeah, that's how I keep my, my food, the foods that I eat. Mind you, it's a lifestyle change. You may not live this lifestyle forever, or you may be a person that actually enjoys it and you may start going towards a nomad life. But it's a lot of things are not always luxury. I would recommend baby wipes. I would recommend keeping you some soap, a hand towel, or some type of loofah, whatever it's called. Sometimes you may need to take bird baths. If you're not a person that doesn't like to take bird baths, and I don't mean just washing the main parts. I found like water areas where I literally got full-blown out them clothes. Okay, it was a pretty public area, so I would say if you don't have any type of privacy like to put up, then I wouldn't really recommend, because you may be exposed for sure. But there are private areas. Like I said, there are private camps. When I was in Texas, before I started this journey, there was 10 cents a night for a camp, and it even included showers there. The only thing was I couldn't leave my dog unattended. She always had to be with me, like even if I possibly went to the shower or something. So I'm happy that I got me a car now, because before I didn't have a vehicle and I was trying to figure all these things out. Having a vehicle, I would say, is not necessary, especially because you can't bring your vehicle everywhere. But if you do have a vehicle, the good thing is sometimes you're able to bring your car in different places depending on where you're at. Like I remember I was in Louisiana maybe, and they have a ferry that carries your car. So like I said, just whatever resonates with you. So yeah, I be eating sandwiches, canned goods, the packs of noodles that has the bowl already, the chow mein, or whatever the case may be. Like I have that. And when it comes to the restrooms, I may go to public areas, or I may just do a gym membership. I haven't done that yet. I believe I say restrooms, but I meant to say when it comes to the gym membership, like a shower, of course. But at the same time, like there's ways where you don't have to buy a gym membership or do this and do that. You can literally find waterfronts. Just like when it comes to washing clothes, you can either wash your clothes by hand and dry them at the washateria. Like just use your common sense at the end of the day. Sometimes we feel like when something is new to us, we don't really know anything. But I promise you, we know all things subconsciously. Okay, so just go based off your intuition and the things that you've already picked up on from a particular experience, and just use that. Hopefully I will be able to get this in here really quickly. So all I do is tuck this under the visor that I already put down for the first one, and I put it to the side like this, and it automatically fits on there. So like I said, very easy. This video is going to end, so I'm going to have to make a part 4. See you in the next one.